Someone's about to hit the ball out of the ballpark and make some noise in New York City for the first time in his career. Bob Maldonado is here. How dominant is Mr. Fearnley?
Wire to wire. That pretty much sums it up. He took it right off the gun, right on the Verrazano Narrows, and he really dominated this race end to end. He did go down. He got himself back up, but this is really amazing. The man you're looking at right now, he's the gold medalist in the marathons from Athens. He was a gold medalist in the 5,000. He won the LA Marathon in 2004, and now he is soon to be the reigning ING New York City Marathon champ. Now get this, the guy just came from Japan, where he ran a personal best 1:24:16 just 9 days ago, Al.
So what does this mean to like a Saul Mendoza, who's won in New York City before, or Creek Chabot, who you mentioned earlier? Is this a major upset or not?
I wouldn't call this a major upset. We called this guy the kid at the top of the show. He's no kid. At 25 years old, he's become a savvy veteran already. I think that Kurt Fearnley has finally come onto his own. He has gotten to the point where he truly believes in his abilities, and his abilities, he knows, are above the rest at this point in time.
Al, Bob, the wheelchair athletes recover more quickly than able-bodied runners to be able to come back 9 days later.
Yes, definitely, Larry. They don't hit that glycogen reserve as we talk about. They never go over 2 hours. You can see he's coming in. It's about 1:27:58 right now. This is kind of an interesting story. I talked to his dad. They come from a little tiny town in South Wales called Carcoar of 300 people. When Kurt was 14 years old, they recognized his athletic potential, and the town raised $10,000 to buy him his first chair and get him out on the circuit. I bet they are very proud right now.
Oh, they must have tears in their eyes as he makes the last climb of the hill, and pretty soon he'll be able to see the finish line and the clock at it. That is the 26-mile mark by that red tent, and after that it's just 385 yards.
And this is an unbelievable moment for Kurt Fearnley. Kurt has come such a long way.
It's unbelievable. He crashed.
He did. He went down, and it was tough. I thought for sure that he was going to stay down because the way it looked, the way he rolled, it looked like he hit his shoulder pretty hard. And I saw some road rash, but boy, you got to say he really manned up. He sucked it up. He got himself back up. He didn't allow himself to be distracted. Larry?
He's on course record pace easily, and he reminded me of a skier. You watch downhill skiing, a guy flips down and goes over and pushes himself up with his hand. While he went all the way over, he used his hand to get right back up and stay in the chair.
Yeah, precisely. You can hardly say enough about what Fearnley did today.
Well, here comes Fearnley to the line in New York City Central Park, and he is flying across the line. A dramatic moment as perhaps a new era. By 2 minutes, he sets the ING New York City Marathon record.
Not only that, Al, but let's go ahead and throw this in the mix, too. He's the first man in a wheelchair, the first person in a wheelchair to eclipse 1 hour and 30 minutes. That's a milestone.
He collapses with the foil cloth and the flag of his country. He started number 5, but today in New York, Kurt Fearnley is number 1.
I interviewed Kurt Fearnley a couple of times after big races. He's a very sentimental man, a very emotional man, and I know how much this means to him. This has got to be the most special moment of his life, winning the ING New York City Marathon.
And he looks very, very appropriately